Hi, welcome to Growing Dreams Homestead. I'm Dana, and we just got back from the Indiana Homesteaders Conference. It was a wonderful weekend, and now we have a threat of frost. The weather app says it's going to get down to like 36 tonight, so I need to get the rest of these peppers out of the garden. So I'm going to work on that and chat with you a little bit about the conference. Alright, so I'm down here in the peppers, and there's still a lot on, and I want to make sure we get all of these beauties out of here before the potential for frost tonight. Yesterday we got to see a lot of old friends and new friends, so that was really fun. We saw Ashley from Mulberry Branch Farm, who helped put the conference together with Rhonda, and they did an absolutely amazing job. The venue was really nice. It was bigger than last year, that's for sure. We saw Megan and Dylan Walterman, who we actually spoke with on a panel today. It was cool to get to hang out with them a little bit yesterday, and then we met Chase and Kristen from Chasing Dreams Homestead in person for the first time. We talked to them a lot, online and stuff, but this was the first time meeting them in person, so that was pretty cool. Got to chat with Beth Daughtry for 20 minutes, and she is the sweetest lady. I just love her to death. All the way home, Kane talked about her and how he wished she was his grandma because she was so sweet. I got to shake Joel Salatin's hand, so that was pretty cool, and I met the Seavers from Seavers Homestead. So yeah, lots of really awesome people, and then just everyday homesteaders from Indiana, and everyone was just so awesome and so sweet. So today we spoke on a panel with the Waltermans and also Randy Kimberly of Hidden Acres Fruit Farm. It's over by Knightstown, and it was really fun. We talked about how we got started and, kind of just introducing ourselves and what we do. And then the audience was able to ask questions, and they asked a lot of really great questions. It was nice to just interact with other people and see kind of what was on their mind. Yeah, it was great. We had a good time. I've never been on a panel before, so it was fun. And then we watched Joel this morning, Joel Salatin, and then we watched Hunter Smith, who was a Colts player and now a farmer, and we actually got to hold his Super Bowl ring, so that's super cool. So I'll have to put in a little bit of video from that, but it was a really good weekend. It's very inspiring to see all the people who are really interested in growing their own food and taking care of their families, and just trying to do all the right things. There were lots of kids, and it was really fun. Kane had a great time. We had a great time, got some syrup and honey and all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get to picking some peppers. So there is another homestead get together in southern Indiana in 2 weeks. It is the fall celebrating the harvest. You can check that out over on Chasing Dreams Homestead to get more information. It's about 2 hours south of us, and there will be a lot of great speakers. It is free, so definitely check that out. If you have any interest in growing your own food, conferences like this are amazing because you can network with all kinds of people. You can meet folks who are in your area and doing the same thing. It's just all around good time. I definitely highly recommend it for anyone who is thinking about growing your own food and living this kind of lifestyle. It's hard to figure it out all on your own, and there's tons of people who have been there, done that on a lot of things and can share some wisdom. I liked how somebody asked us, what was, one of the hardest losses we had or hard things that we've done, and So the Waltermans talked about, you know, losing their goats that they had bottle fed, which was heartbreaking. Randy talked about planting 6 acres of cherries, and apparently that didn't work out. So, you know, we all have those things. We shared how last summer we had built our cool room and put in a cool bot, and it was doing well, and we had a big pig and we harvested it, and then the next day the temperature went from 80 to like 105, and our cool bot could not keep up, and we lost a lot of meat, and it was just heartbreaking that we had worked so hard and lost the meat. You know, we learn lessons along the way, and when we are able to talk to other people, we can share those lessons so they don't have those same misfortunes happen to them, because no one wants to see loss. We want everybody to be successful, and the more we can share what we're doing, you know, we all win. So I don't know, it was a great weekend. I'm like still super like pumped up from it. So yeah, look at those trees. It's starting to change. It's fall. It's getting dark earlier. It's colder. It was really cold today, this morning. During our talk, I was shaking. I was so cold. And this sweet lady at the end was like, I'm sure you're nervous, you know. And I was like, oh, honey, I'm not nervous. I'm freezing. I was just shaking from being so cold. But once we got out in the sun, it was good. But yeah, fall is upon us. And, you know, it's time for all of the fall chores and preparing the homestead for winter. So one of the big things is I'll be letting the chickens in here to kind of do their thing. They can eat all the leftovers because there are still tons of tomatoes. I will show you that. And they can scratch around and eat bugs and eat weeds and fertilize and do all the amazing things that they do. I'm so thankful for our little feathered friends because they do a lot of work for me. So more hot waxies, my favorite, y'all. I'll be doing another round in the canner. I just love to see so many people interested in food. I think it's no secret that food at the grocery store is outrageous and also not very good for us. So the fact that more people are wanting to grow their own food makes me really happy. Nothing's better than coming down to the garden and picking something fresh. Nothing in the grocery store is ever going to compare to something fresh from your garden, walk straight into your house and eating it for dinner. So here is my haul of peppers, and I have a few more in the greenhouse. So I will give you a look at the garden right now. It's, you know, it still looks good, but once that frost comes, it's gonna all be gone, which is sad. But I have, you know, stuff in the greenhouse to keep my little garden heart happy through the winter. Here's a look at the garden. So all of my tomatoes are still pretty green, and lots and lots of tomatoes on everything. Like all the plants still have a lot. We came out and picked a bucket for the pig yesterday. She loved those. But like that whole back fence is just covered in tomatoes. There's a lot over here. And then this way, lots of weeds. It's a hot mess, but it's beautiful. Alright, so to the greenhouse. Go grab the peppers that are in there that are ready, and I'll show you all of my cool crops. They're doing really well. I'm really excited to have stuff growing. I just love my little greenhouse. Oh, that sun is bright. It sure is getting chilly though. I don't like the sun going down so early either. It is what it is. It's that time of year. Hope y'all are enjoying this last couple days of beautiful weather. Alright, let's take a look inside. Alright, so I did take the shade cloth down. I need to get that put away. I transplanted my rosemary in here. I read that it is hardy to zone 6, I believe. And we are 6A, so I'm hoping that putting it in here it will survive. Then we have all our cabbages and brassicas coming up, and they look lovely. There's some onions coming up and some garlic. There are the peppers I'm gonna grab. And I'm gonna check this plant in the back, that pepper, to see if there are any on there. I think there are. Then we still have tomatoes in here that hopefully if it frosts, they will make it through and carry on. I mean, like these guys are still flowering right now. And it's October 22nd. Sage is looking beautiful. Snapdragons are blooming down there. It's a lovely day in the greenhouse. Let's grab some peppers. Let's see if I can get them. There we go. Now I will leave the green ones on in here because hopefully they will keep going a little while longer and be protected from frost. Alright, so we got a couple more peppers to add to the collection. I'm going to get those inside and get them processed. Hopefully it doesn't frost. We'll see. We do have a little bit of a sweet spot right here where the garden is. I've shown before, it was a long time ago, but sometimes when there's a light frost, it'll get our neighbors on both sides, but I think because of the tree line, it doesn't hit the garden unless we get like a heavier frost. So we'll see. I'll check it out in the morning. It is fall break for us, so I'm gonna be doing lots of stuff this week. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I picked peppers. I gotta get these animals fed, but I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Hopefully it inspires you to maybe get out of your comfort zone and go to a conference or talk to some other homesteaders and, you know, share what you know, because, you know, we all know different things, and if we put that all together, it's a lot of great information. Megan did record our talk, so check out Walterman Homestead on YouTube, and she may be posting some of that. If she does, I will definitely let you know. But I'm hoping you're having a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.